Come on!
There's a guy, Australian, Ned Brockman. Okay.
That is crazy.
So that's like 18 hours and he's going up and down.
Look at this. This is such a beautiful room. Mooi. Hoi hoi. Marnik, host voor vandaag. Where's Mr. Minchie? It's such a cool room. This is what you want to do. If you host, if you speak, no matter what you do, you want to be there early to check the room. Definitely a big room like this, you want to prepare for the shock, because if this is filled later on, you're going to walk on stage, no matter if you're a host or a speaker, you'll be like, oh my God, how many people? You get that first shock, you get nervous. So if you're on time, you can like acquaint yourself with the stage and make sure that you know, okay, the screens are working, the microphone is working, what is this screen doing, how does the stage feel, how does this impression feel, what are the lights doing? I know it sounds like, oh my God, do you have to be that professional? If you want to talk on the big stages like this and even bigger, you got to be that professional. And it just calms you down. You got no traffic jams, you got no excuses like, oh my God, I was late, I still have to test some stuff. You're here, you can do your thing. So that's an advice I always give. It sounds really simple, be on time and check the stage, but it's so important. And it gives you the time in all quietness to enjoy a beautiful room like this. So be there, check your tech, prep, be there on time. We zijn alleen nog een beetje vroeg. So what you also want to do is you want to sit in the chairs of the audience, in the room. You want to see how they see you. So if you are into moving around, having your own style, you can see how the audience will experience you, how the lighting is from this angle, and you know what you can play with. So the more confident you become as a speaker, the more you can use the stage, and the more you need to know, like, how is this audience experiencing me with the lights on, with the lights off. And it's just a fun way to relax, to get further acquainted with the room. And if you're on time, you can do this. How's the room for you? The first time it seemed like super big, and it still is, but it becomes smaller and smaller and smaller every time you get here. But I do like the whole comedy theater, red, cozy schmozy, and that's a really important one. I always say, what do you have to have in your story? You have to have recognition, that people recognize themselves in your story. You gotta have the simplicity, that people understand what you're saying. You gotta have the tangibility, that people have the feeling like this is for me. You gotta have the emotion, you gotta link it all together, but there's one sixth element, and that is place. Never underestimate the power of where you are and how they're experiencing it. So even if you give a workshop, even if you have an online webinar, what you're doing and how the experiences makes a difference. So if you have a room like this, it will already up your story even if you haven't said a word, because it looks like this. People feel good. That's why in comedy, they make cozy little rooms, small audiences, that everybody's like, yeah, I'm in a good mood, I feel like laughing, and they don't make this white room with TL lighting because the jokes won't land, because it's not cozy. So do not underestimate the power of place and experience. The quiet for the storm is like, now you can still relax, and the moment people start entering, the crew will go into let's go mode, and everybody's super pumped up, and so now you can enjoy it's the time before you know the first audience is gonna start arriving, and you know you gotta start getting into your wardrobe, you start getting into that zone. I mostly do the same thing. Like this morning, come up, talk to the crew, get acquainted with the crew, how's everybody feeling, introduce yourself, make sure that everybody knows who you are, even if you're a speaker. And then you check some stuff, you got some, because you're on time, you got stuff to walk around, chill a bit, and you're not rushed. And then comes the moment that you just isolate yourself. Okay, you still talk to people, but you isolate yourself as much as possible. You don't sit down, you just keep moving, get the right hormones running through your body, but you isolate yourself to focus on, okay, what is the first thing that I need to say? What is the first interaction I'm gonna have with the audience? That needs to be in there, so when you walk on, everybody's pumped, the music, the lights, the first thing lands, the audience is like, okay, we have started, and then you can go in the flow. If you're too distracted up front, before that time, your brain will be scrambled, you will not be in line with what you're gonna say, and then you walk on stage and like, oh, I forgot what I had to say, boom, and you're gone. So this is the in-between moment. I think most people start arriving 8:20, 8:30, and at 9 I need to be on stage. Yeah, so let's say we got, what is it, between 800 and 1,000 people before they enter the room. It takes 20 minutes to get everybody into the room. So we'll probably start moving in the main hall in a couple of minutes.
So this sounds a little bit better. Does it sound good? Everybody happy? I see thumbs up from the tech crew. You look pumped. One person's drunk, that's great. All right, thank you so much.
Nog een paar minuten voordat je opgaat. Wat zijn zo de pre-game rituals?
Croissant. En eigenlijk ben ik aan het zondigen. Ben ik mijn koffie aan het drinken? Nou ja, mocht je geen koffie drinken. Waarom? Koffie droogt heel hard uit en dan krijg je zo dat... Ook een croissant, dus zelfs moet ik wel genoeg water drinken om dat weg te spoelen. Maar het is nog wel even leuke sfeer, relax. Ik kan nog niet ontbeten, dus ik dacht van een croissantje en koffie. Maar voor al de kindertjes thuis, geen koffie en croissant als je spreekt. Dat. Dat was in de rituals. De rituals begint Tony Robbins, maar gewoon blijven bewegen. Als jij verwacht wordt om groot te zijn, dan kun je niet in de auto gaan zitten of op een stoeltje je handoutjes aan het lezen of wat je ook bij hebt om je notes. Dan moet je wel groot maken, zodat de juiste hormonen... Als jij morgen gaat sporten en ik laat je dan presenteren, gaat je 10 keer beter presenteren omdat je de juiste dingen in je lichaam hebt. It's in the details. That's good content right there. I had recently a burp on stage. But if you burp in the mic, I was so tired. Normally I don't drink any soda when I'm presenting, but I was so tired I needed the caffeine. And then all the gas bubbled up. And then in the middle of my speech, brrr, through the microphone, the whole room was strike. That was a first. Good morning, Amsterdam. Good morning on top. How's everybody doing? You good? I'm Marnik van den Broek. We don't have budget for a survey, so I'm gonna do it live. Who is here for the first time? Who has been here for all 8 editions? Look at that, people. That's how you look if you come 8 times. I know, Tom. This is a joke. We love each other. There you go. Okay, cool. I'm very, very excited. We got a full packed program. You'll find the bathroom yourself, so I don't need to explain that. We're just gonna get going. But before we go, I want to show you what the energy is in the room, because the more energy you give the speakers, the more the speakers will give you. So we're gonna do the Amsterdam wave, and we're gonna start here, and it'll be like, hi. I know people are thinking now, oh, a host like that wants to do exercises with the audience. Yes, all freaking day. Sound like a plan? If you do nothing, it's really awkward for me. Luckily, I already got paid, so I got nothing to worry about. Okay, we're gonna start here. 3, 2, 1, we're gonna Amsterdam wave. I'm back. And applause. Nice. This is a good audience. This is a really good audience. This is good. You can all come back. All right. I'm even tired from the wave. I've been doing this for 8 years. I was in my 20s when I started this event. Now I need a chair backstage to know how old I am. And the next person that's officially gonna open this World Employer Branding Day 2024, give her a round of applause, Alvera Lewis. Boom. This is basically the idea. People come on stage, present something. You love it, you learn, and you go for drinks, and then you come back. Welcome back. It looks like there are more people than in the morning. You're growing. It's multiplying. You got to stay hydrated. Okay. How was that? It was good, right? It's like this fairy tale, close comedy setting. The cool thing about these gentlemen, I've seen them a couple of times now, and maybe it's just me, that you become, it's a very interesting talk, and there's energy, but you become very calm, no? The way they talk. I think if they have bad news, you'll accept it. If Daniel Taylor says the world is ending, you're like, okay, what's going on? Oh! On the other side, the audience room. We're going viral. I want to feel important. Most people fear public speaking. Not so necessarily for the fear of standing on stage, but we fear public humiliation. And what is the closest you can get to public humiliation? I can't talk anymore. What's the closest you can get to public humiliation? Is standing on stage in front of a group. No, it's no problem. I'm no diva, so just...
You are our diva.
There you go. What are you doing? No, so people fear that, and what's the closest you can get to it? It's that you stand on stage, because if you make a mistake, you do something wrong, you black out, people might laugh, and then you're humiliated. I can't say it. Then you're ashamed, that's a better word. Then you're ashamed. So people fear that. And how do you deal with it? Well, first of all, it's cliche, but do a lot. Because why do you like things that you recognize? Because you've seen it before. And what you've seen before, you trust. What you trust, you want to give attention. So the more you speak, even though you hate it, the more you see these type of events, the view from the stage, how the audience reacts. And if you've seen it 10 times, your body's gonna relax because I have seen this before. And because I've seen it before, I trust my audience more and I wanna give it attention and I start liking it, doing it. So how do I deal with it? Well, I've been doing this for like 15 years, so I'm past that experience point. But just make sure that in any way possible, you make the distance between you and the audience as small as possible. Because if I present you here with 1,000 people, that's scary. That's a monster that's looking at you. But if you ask simple questions, get some hand raises, small little laughs, that audience will come very close, even if you physically move closer to them, and you turn a room of 1,000 people into a room of a cozy theater, and it looks like you have only 3 people in front of you. And when you have 3 people in front of you, you start to relax. So make the room as small as possible. Through questions, through moving forward, little interactions with the audience, or talking to your allies, meaning talking to people that you already know that are a fan of you, and that are not sitting like this, but go like, yay, go Marnie, let's go. That will boost your confidence. Do that 10 times, and the anxiety will drop.
Zo grappig zijn als je zo die muziek niet hoort op de video en dan heb je mij die zo heel hard babbelt en dan...
The balls are out.
Balls are out. Nu worden mensen echt zotten. Awesome. Welcome back, welcome back. I know some people are still coming in, which is great. Some people leaving, which is not so great. But anyway, we're gonna see how sharp you still are, and I'm gonna divide the room into 2. And during the song, I'm gonna launch 2 balls. I'm gonna throw 1 ball to team 1, 1 ball to team 2. The music is gonna start. Of course, the song is gonna stop. And then we're gonna see how much time the balls spend in each camp. The camp that got the balls the least amount of time in their camp wins. Okay, I'll give team 2 the ball. I'll give team 1 the ball. And let's play some music and keep those balls out of your camp. Here we go, keep it out of the camp. Oh, team 2. Come on, team 2, get it out, get it out, get it out. Okay. Team 2, you need to focus. Oh my God, yes. Try to involve other people. Yes, that's strategic stuff. Very good. I think team 1 is winning. Yes, go, 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 go. Oh, this is good stuff, this is good stuff. The ball is almost gone, ooh. And let's cut the music. Boom, give yourself a round of applause. Very well done. Very well done. From here it was pretty clear. Here were 4 people that really enjoyed themselves during this exercise. But I think it was really clear. Give them a round of applause for team 1. The ball. You gotta organize yourself, team 2. Seriously, you gotta talk to management. And when you talk to management, you gotta talk to lower management. Get them together. That kind of stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for digesting your food that way. Ladies and gentlemen, the first speakers of this afternoon. Use the ball energy. Give a round of applause. Matthew and Liz. Bo, bo, bo. Okay, last one before the break. Last one before the break. Are you still good? Afternoon kicking in. Energy. See some people nodding. Yeah, I'm still there. Some people going to pee. It's all fine. Last speakers before we go into a break. Give them a round of applause. Take it away. You know I can see you up there. Some people are like, I'm not participating in this. And that's the inspiring work environment you're promoting. Anyway, so, bibbidi bum. Hey, I'm so sorry. Don't leave, don't leave. Okay, so bibbidi bob. Before I reach my bob, you say bob, right? If I say bob, you say nothing. If I say toaster, like, you know, the bread jumping out of the toaster, you go like this. Okay, so you're a toaster. And then the last one is Miriam's favorite, is James Bond. So when I say James Bond, you do this.
Okay, so let's see how sharp you are. I'm gonna go real quick. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Bibbidi bop. Wow. Bop. No, sorry. You can leave. It's okay. Okay. Bibbidi bop. Bibbidi bop. Bop. Focus. Toaster. Chase Bond. Bop. What's there? Bop. Bibbidi bop. And this is the last round. Bibbidi bop. Bop. Toaster. Chase Bond. Chase Bond as a toaster. Nice, and a round of applause. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, you might not expect this, but I have two great speakers for you. Act surprised. Give them a big round of applause. Dave and Julie.